Welcome all. Uh, Kindly wait for a couple of minutes for other participants to join. Hi all. We can start this webinar now. Uh, Hi to each and everyone. Are you able to hear me? Whether my voice is audible?
Yeah, it's audible.
Okay. Greetings to all participants. So this is Rama from AllPro Trainings, your guide in this webinar. So at AllPro Trainings, we offer diverse trainings in all IT technologies, electric and electronic courses, and all soft skill courses. We have trained all over 25,000 students globally. We have placed many in top MNCs. So let us start the webinar. So first 5 minutes is for participants introduction, and the webinar content is for 45 minutes, and next 20 minutes for queries. And we'll show you the student guide for 5 minutes and APT offer for 5 minutes. At the end, queries and feedback for 5 minutes. So, welcome to AllPro Trainings. And AllPro Trainings Private Limited is an Indian government approved company that offers technology and soft skill and trainings to students, freshers, and experienced professionals to level up their career. And what we do are we provide training in IT, electrical and electronic, and also all soft skill courses. Our vision is to provide professional training to more than 10 million people worldwide. And our mission is to provide high quality training with well experienced trainers. Our timeline in Jan 2020, we found our institute and first batch of students enrolled. In December 2020, we successfully expanded college and corporate training. In 2021, formed partnership with foreign clients. In 22, we launched the internship training programs. In 23, we reached 30,000 students globally. And in 24, recognized as the leading training institute. So our services are individual training, college, and also corporate training. Individual training, free webinar, which you are attending now. So in webinar, we provide overview of the technology. And at the end, we provide free certificate to all the participants. And the workshop that is for 5 to 10 hours. In that, we can teach you the basics of technology. Full course, it's for 35 hours of live practical classes designed to work on live projects and to achieve professional certifications. Our global reach, India, US, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and other European countries. Why choose us? Learn at your convenient times, practical live hands-on sessions, resume preparation help, sample resumes, mock interviews, interview questions, lifelong community support, job guidance until you get a job, course completion certificate, daily job links, LinkedIn recommendations, certification vouchers, direct jobs referrals through AllPro consultants. And the courses we provide are RPA courses, all RPA tools like Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, UiPath, Power Automate, and then cloud computing, AWS, GCP, artificial intelligence, Python, machine learning, deep learning, and also front-end developer, Angular, HTML, CSS, React.js, Figma, and ERP tools like every modules in SAP and PeopleSoft, Oracle. And also we offer backend developer, Java backend, Spring Boot, Django with Python, Ruby on Rails, and also database courses like SQL, SQL DBA, Snowflake Cloud, automation testing, QA automation, performance testing, mobile test automation, and CRM tools, Microsoft CRM, and Salesforce CRM admin as well as development. And also we provide ETL tools like SQL, SSIS, SSAS, SSRS, Informatica, and also programming languages like HTML, CSS, jQuery, VB.NET, C#.NET, and DevSecOps, data analytics, and business analyst, project management, app development, DevOps, AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, and the GCP, everything. And data science, like big data, data engineering, data analyst, data scientist, and also IAM tools like CyberArk, SailPoint, Okta, and Firewall. In Power Platform also, we provide Power Automate, Power BI, Power Apps, and all BPM tools. Other courses like AEM, Digital Marketing, React.js with Redux, Mainframe, Blockchain, Tosca, GitHub, Ansible, Colibra, everything. And also we provide electric and electronic courses like Embedded System, MATLAB, CCNA, Power System Studies, and also soft skill courses like public speaking, interview success. So also officially we are verified, like we are proud to be an Indian government approved private limited company. Our WhatsApp and our official Instagram account also Meta verified for reliability. And our social media followers, in Google we have 4.8 rating from 300 plus verified reviews, and in FB we have 6K plus followers, and Insta 18K plus followers, and in WhatsApp 15K plus followers, and in YouTube we have 1.9K plus subscribers, and LinkedIn we have 6K plus followers. And our existing clients are TCS, Capgemini, Accenture, HCL, Deloitte, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Cognizant, everything. And also we provide certifications in UiPath certified, Blue Prism, AWS, Pega, Power Automate, Data Analyst, Selenium, PMP, Oracle, Java, Data Analyst, Azure Data Engineering, Azure Data Security, everything. Thank you. So I welcome all the participants, and I would like to introduce yourself so that the trainer will come to know about your background. Accordingly, she can handle the classes, like he can give the webinar. So all the participants, can you please introduce yourself in the chat box? Like your name and you are from which background? You are from which location? Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, you are audible.
Yeah, totally 80 plus participants are there. So if you put in chat, it will be very easy for the trainer to know about your background. Manish, welcome Manish. Chaitanya, Savitri, she's from BCA, she is a BCA student, second year student. Aditya from software background. Manish, he's from Gujarat, and he's doing his BTech in CSE from Darshan University. Abhiram, he's from electrical and communication engineering student. Great. Aditya is from Madhya Pradesh. Shankar, BCA second year student. He is from Rajasthan. Welcome, Shankar. Shetal, he is from Noida. He is from networking background. Mastan from Andhra Pradesh. Currently pursuing BTech third year from CSE branch in Sri Venkateswara Institute of Technology. Mohammed, third year student from software engineering student. He is interested in full stack development and Python. Welcome, Mohammed. Shaloni, he is from Ramgarh. She is pursuing BCA final year. So most of the participants are students, I think. Rohit Kumar, BTech second year student. Chaitanya is from Pune and doing his BE in information technology. Shubham, BTech in electronic and computer engineering from Maharashtra. What about others? If you give your introduction, then only it will be easy for the trainer to know about your background. Aryan, BTech IT second year student from Hindustan College. Naman Singh, BSc IT student, MIT Academy of Engineering, is a first year student. Aish is also a first year student, BTech. He's from Mumbai. He's doing his engineering and technology in Tahur College. Anitra, she's a second year student. Jaswin from Tirupur, second year CSE student. Bhagyashri from Vizag, second year student. Purnima, welcome. So she's a final year BCA student and she's from Tamil Nadu. So thanks all for introducing yourself. So Kamna Priya is our trainer. She is having very good background from IT industry. If and she has successfully trained more than hundreds of students globally. Also, she is having a good position in MNC. So, Kamna, can you please introduce yourself and can you start the webinar? Hello. Kamna, are you there?
Yes. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Can I
Kamna, you
start?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you can please introduce yourself and you can start the webinar.
Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Kamrapriya. I'm from Delhi. Basically, I am working currently on AI models, generative AI, and deep learning method. And apart from this, I have around 10 plus experience in IT field plus educational field. Currently, I am situated as a head of the department in Bhagwan Mahavir University in Surat. Apart from this, if I talk about my experience in on the basis of language. So this is based on IT field and definitely on educational field. I am generative AI AWS certified trainer. So yeah, that's it from my side. Now I just want to know about that. Everyone is from IT field, right? Ma'am, is that possible? They are going to interact.
Most of them are students
Okay.
from college. Yeah.
Okay, so first year student and like first year, second year, third year students, right? So, okay, I'm assuming everyone is university students, like bachelorate or master maybe. So I just have one query, like whenever you are going to start your programming coding part. So first we will look forward why we start it, like why we required to start coding. So the first thing comes in our mind, like we need to understand the scripting part, like how our languages, like programming languages, are going to work and how it is going to modify to run the code, and what is the process of running the code. Now this point is taking four pillars of any languages or any programming language, you can say that running phase and wait phase, process phase, and deployment or development phase, you can say that. Inside the process phase, we are taking development phase, like where we are going to develop our logic, our applications, our tools, whatever you want to develop. And then we are coming on deployment phase. So all the pillars depends on some kind of conditions, some kind of languages, and definitely on the base of database. So coming on the point, like today this webinar is dedicated to Python. So I just want to say, like I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Ma'am, can you please give me access? Yeah, thank you. Just confirm once, is this visible or not? Hello.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, okay. So, just yeah. So now the thing is, our first question is, what is Python? So, and before taking what is Python, I just want to inform you, or you maybe have question in your mind, like why we use Python? Why don't we have already a mother of a language that called C, and we have the source high level languages, like so many languages is there. Otherwise, we have some supportive language like Java, C++ is also there. So why we need Python, or why the developers develop or introduce Python in programming world or IT world? So basically, the agenda is to make a more user-friendly language, like we can say that, to understand that, moderate, and that work on the basis of irregular ways. So as per the development of languages, that's why they introduce Python. Now the thing is, what is Python? Python is basically a high level programming language that works in form of dynamic semantics. Now what is dynamic semantics? Dynamic semantics, it means that we have to work on the overall format. Like if we talk about dynamic semantics, it will cover the URL part, server parts, and definitely our database management parts that handles our backend major parts. So when we connect our applications as well as on the basis of scripting, or you can also say that scripting is that part that define your language. For example, if we take an example of our mother language of India, everyone is from India, or if it is not, then I'm taking just an example of India. So Hindi is our mother language. So if I talk about, so as per the scripting, if we take the scripting of the Hindi, what is the scripting language of Hindi? Anyone can like tell me? Anyone have idea about that? What is the scripting language of Hindi? Ma'am, anyone answer? Hello. Hello.
Yeah, they are putting in the chat, I think.
Yeah, actually it's not visual from my side. Just checking once again. Yeah. No, my question is that, do you know what is the scripting language of our national language? That is Hindi, right? Hindi is our national language or mother tongue, we can say that. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'll give you one example or option, Sanskrit or Devanagari. Yeah, definitely. Correct. Naman, provide me the right answer first. Aryan, yes, right. Devanagari. Okay, so moving forward, Devanagari is, we can say that in Hindi, Devanagari is a leap. So that is, lipi is called script in English. So to learn Hindi, we need to learn script. Script is depends on our Varmala, or we can say that Vyanjan part, like grammar. So on the basis of same formatting, our Python language is also depends on some scripting languages. And to run the syntax or to learn like in programming language, the scripting is called syntax format. Like we need to learn how to write this language. So for that reason, Python is the easiest one. Syntax emphasize readability, and it is going to reduce our cost programming maintenance also. It is going to support model and packages. Apart from this, we can say that the Python interpreter is a standard library file that are available in the source, like open source platform, and we can access it easily. Like you can check or run your code as per the open source format also. Now, moving forward, why we choose, like the next question comes in our mind, like why Python is so popular in this world, or currently this is very high demandable. So as per the features, if we talk about why this is popular, like everyone in current scenario, everyone want to get popular, like they are using, in fact, if I take daily life example, everyone creating a reels to get famous or popular in all over the world, right? So that is the criteria, or that is the process of getting popular, right? So for the Python also, we can say that they have some feature, they have some criticized that like this language is getting famous just because of it is easy to learn. And here we can Python having a large communities, many applications we can run on the basis of Python. Python having a powerful automation process, and with the help of some so many libraries we can take help of some major and minor on the basis of security also and development phase also. Libraries are available here. Apart from this, Python is going to support us on the basis of generative AI. Now, the question is that generative AI, what is generative AI? If I tell you in short words, or I can explain you in the form of what is the agenda of generative AI. So we already know currently we are mainly focus on generative AI. Currently we are familiar with Chat GPT. That is generative AI. GPT-4 is running on the basis of tool that work as per the programming or scripting language of Python only. But there is some natural language process that is based on neural networks. Now coming, not going for AI actually, but we need to understand why we are taking and why Python is famous here. So now you can understood by the help of Alexa. I'm giving you one example. If we talk about Alexa, if we take one example, like uh, previously when Alexa is introduced in the market, at that time, that is only the format of collecting a process of verbal, we are communicating with Alexa, and Alexa taking that verbal communication in the form of text, that is called command inside the program. And on the basis of command, Alexa providing us some kind of output that is comes in front of user as a reaction or answer. Okay. Apart from this, if we talk about the current version of Alexa, so as per that, this Alexa is working on the train model part, like it is working like a train model, because when we speak something, like for example, if we get one parrot in our home, and parrot is observing all the things whatever we are doing or our family members is doing, and parrot are going to pick some word from there and speaking the same thing. So Alexa is doing the same thing. That's why we call it the train model. First, Alexa is observing the things, like if we turned on the Alexa, so all the statement that we are passing all over in our circumstances over the Alexa. So Alexa is going to observe that part. That is based on Alexa is supporting the large community format, like resources, whatever the resources getting from all the family members, and she is storing and train the model as per the scripting format. Now thing is that behind taking this example, when we talk about the Alexa is working on some commands, and that commands is as per the programming language, that is the logic built inside the Alexa. And that logic basically built on the basis of some programming language, or you can say that some applications we are taking to run that command. Now behind that, starting to create that command and that kind of command, we need to work on Python, because if we don't have a base, we are not able to pick anything on the basis of large community servers. Okay. Now coming on the next part, next question comes in our mind, like what is the feature of Python? So first of all, definitely it is mm, as per the use, it is easy to learn or use also. And it Python is a open source platform where we can get some source code, and definitely we can try that. And it is object oriented. Like, what is object oriented? So as per this, we can say that this is approach for the programmers. Like, we can write a clear code on the platform, and we can understand what we are writing in a simple English language, we can say that. Apart from this, this is the high level language that definitely depends on our types, like what kind of hardware we are using. Apart from this, this is like Python is portable. Portable means that there is so many tasks we are running on window. So on the basis of that, if we look forward, like there is a kind of sequencing we are following in Python, and we can run easily. And this is also GUI supportive. Apart from this, this is the community support, easy to debug, extensible and integrated. Now, if we talk about community support, which means that it is providing us so many kind of resources. It is supporting us in the form of resource also, and it is easy to debug. Like, we can find the errors easily, and we can solve the errors easily here. Apart from this, this is the extended features format. Like, we can get so many features here, and we can utilize to solve the problems or to work on features. Like, new features is there, or library files are we can include here. And integrated means that it is based on the other language and system. It is work on that, and we can say that this is look like how we are working as the natural format. So these are the features of Python. Now the next question comes in our mind, after getting the features. Like, if we talk about features, like what is the use of the Python in the industry? As all of you are student here, so if I am not wrong, you already know the value of learning Python. But yes, definitely it's my work to make you understand. Mostly we are using some Python companies are there who is working on Python, and definitely in upcoming world there is a R language is introduced already, so we can take R also. But it doesn't mean that somehow we are getting question like is R is going to replace Python? No, not like that, because R is introduced just because of supporting some library file that not working with the other backend languages or front-end languages. So that's why we are taking R. Apart from this, definitely, mostly applications are taking their transforming their language on the basis of Python. As I have written over here, three like some of the companies like Intel, IBM, NASA, Pixar, Netflix, Facebook, Morgan, and Spotify. All these are working currently as a Python format only. They are supporting, or we have, if we are looking for job in these companies, so they are only targeted for Python based programs or Python based job profile. For example, if I tell you, I have not written over there, but if I tell you some kind of other languages or some other kind of job profile, so they are looking for data analysts, that is definitely they need to work on the Python. No, like software engineer, associate software engineer, they have to find out for the data science I have mentioned here. Apart from this, they have a web development job profile, like web developer, artificial intelligence developers, or analyst, data engineers, software developers, task automators. Otherwise, we have some job profile depends on game development also. So this is used in this field here. So that's why we require some kind of job profile also. So I have written some kind of industry, like which kind of industry in we can use. So data science, we are using Python. Web development, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Definitely, it is working on that, because artificial intelligence is currently in hike. And if we talk about machine learning, definitely inside the machine learning, we are learning kind of deep learning. Inside deep learning, we are we can take subset of deep learning as neural networks. Neural network having generative AI subset. Generative AI is the subset of deep learning also. So these kind of structure are working like this. Apart from this, we have data engineering, software development, task automations, calculations part, game development industries, embedded systems industry, and testing part also. Because we already learn in the feature, it is work on debug also. So definitely it will come inside the testing part. So these kind of companies and definitely industry, I have shared my view on this. Like these kind of industry are taking Python currently. Apart from this, if I talk about the next phase, like next question, like what is, this is the most asked question, you can say that. Like mostly student come to me and ask this question, like, ma'am, for reading Python, from where I need to start, and how I need to approach for learning AI or ML or Python or data science. We can say that all three query or these four queries are there. So for the Python, if we say that, definitely you have to look your scripting part. This is the simple of scripting. You need to start practicing scripting, then you have to analyze the things, and then you have to search over there, like what kind of AI or what kind of scripting library file applications we are currently learning. Then this is the symbol I have represented here, that symbolize like when you gather that information, you need to process that, and then you have to work on the scripting part in the form of deployment. Here this girl is deploying the code and able to see some kind of image and text in the display, you can say that on the browser. Then she is applying some logics here, and then she is using some kind of application. Then apart from this, she is applying some database, so like connecting with some database, and then again here processing some data on the basis of library files. And then after practicing, like time to time, she is practicing that and able to get some proper format of knowledge of Python. This is the basic way of learning the Python. And if I tell you, like I have written over there, like showing here the scripting part, library file, database, we need to get the knowledge of these things. If we don't have knowledge of scripting, like syntax, if I talk about syntax of writing the Python, so we don't have like we are not able to learn the proper or the basic of Python or any kind of language, if I talk about that. Okay, so after that, you will get achievement or rewards when you process in this format and learn the languages. Now, moving forward with the next question, definitely every students are attracted with this question, like what is the job profile? I have searched here on the basis of this is the minor one, like minimum range of that, not the average, not the approximate, or not the maximum one range. I have mentioned only the minimum range. Minimum range basically depends on your like job profile. I have mentioned some this is the cutout of the current scenario displayed by the Google. So, as per the Python developer, we are getting 4 lakh to 8 lakh salary hike from starting. So, in the first year, and definitely in this field, if you have a good knowledge, if you have if you are exploring yourself, so you will get a good knowledge about it. Okay, so this is the thing we can take over here. Apart from this, if I talk about the scenario, like how we can approach it, and so we need to target one job profile format, or we can target some kind of models that we need to develop and that we need to get hands-on practice, and then we can target these job profiles. Like we have Python developers, data scientists, machine learning engineering, data analysts, data engineers, full stack developers, DevOps engineers. All the things are going to work via your language, that is Python only. And definitely this is the versatile, makes you valuable across the industries, or opening doors to you and give you some such kind of positions, and definitely give you the most opportunity that upcoming in the upcoming world or upcoming time, you will get so much higher opportunities. Apart from this, if we move, just a second. Yeah. Now, next question is, if I talk about this one, now we'll have idea about how we can approach Python, or how we can approach like how and why, and what is the feature makes Python so curious in this world, and mostly students are targeted for this. Now, the question is that we learn the things like we need to learn. Now, the question is that why we need to learn and how we need to learn. So we already get the answer of why we need to learn, because it is easy to learn. It is high level language, process format, open source one, large community based Python is here. Python providing us the so many libraries supportive and applications also. So these are the features. That's why we need to use Python. Now, how we can use it? So to running any kind of language, we need some compiler or interpreter in some programming languages. So here, what we need, like what kind of thing we need. So we are using, for running Python, we are using an IDE. IDE is basically integrated development environment. Environment is definitely kind of, we can say that this is a software application that helps programmers to develop software code efficiently. Now the thing is, what it means, that like what is IDE basically? IDE is a platform that provide a developer to access to run the code, to develop the code, to modify the code, to build the code, or to test the code in easy format, and that makes our that support easy to use inside the application, where and these processes basically depends on the productivity when you are going to develop any kind of software applications. Okay, apart from this, we can say that this is the you can use any text editors to write the code. However, most integrated development environment include functionality that goes beyond text editing. We can say that this is the central interface for common developers, making the software development process much more efficient and easy to learn. Now, the thing is, if I talk about what is the common feature of IDE, what need to be, if I talk about any kind of editor, you can take these things this is going to be this is not possible if I take an one kind of ID where I'm not able, I am able to write the code, but I am not able to modify the code, because that's not possible if I will one logic and I don't need any kind of updation in it. Sometime we develop the code and suddenly we realize, okay, no, this condition is wrong. I need to put something else. So for that reason, we'll need editors. Okay. So that we can work on a specific language that works or that target auto completions, and definitely that helps us on the basis of syntax to identify the bugs and to resolve the bugs over here. And that's why we need a common feature, that is editor. Apart from this, if we talk about the Python need the compiler, debugger, built-in terminals. Now the thing is, what is compiler? Compiler basically depends on the interprets human readable code into machine specific code that can be executed on different operating system like Linux, Windows, or Mac OS. Most IDE usually come with built-in compiler for the language it supports. Apart from this, if I talk about debugger, built-in terminals, so debugger is basically that kind of platform, like application is there. So that is going to support to identify the errors or the bugs. So that's why we need debugger supportive one feature. Apart from this, we need built-in terminals. Built-in terminals basically built-in terminals basically based on your interactive one operating system that depends or give us some terminals and consoling control powers so that we can identify and check our outputs or identify the errors, or we can check also our library file, like what we are using and why we are using it. So that's why we need built-in terminals. Apart from this, we have some version controls. Version controls is basically develop kind of you can say that depends on the development of the software, where we can took like we can take an example of Git that track and manage your changes while creating any kind of software applications. So it is easy to moderate, and we need some controlling power there so that we can check timely, time to time, our code over creating a software applications. Apart from this, if I talk about code snippet. Now, code snippet is supportive code snippet, basically used to accomplish single task and can also reduce the redundant work to some great extents. Apart from this, we need extension and plugins and code navigations. Now, extension and plugins. In IDE, we are getting always we are getting kind of extensions that is supportive are, for example, this is hard to download all the things because some of person having a less RAM supportive system. So for that reason, what we need extension inside one platform so that we can just fetch or install inside the that IDE and we can work easily. Okay, so that's why we need extensions and plugins. Now, code navigation is basically if we need some kind of if we don't have clarity or structure, that if we are not able to see the code in the correct syntax format, so that's makes our work hard, and it is easy, like it is hard to find out the solution if we mistake somewhere. So for that reason, this IDE comes with the tools like code folding, classes and methods, navigated and refractory tools that makes it simple to go through and analyze the all process. So that's why we need these common features. Apart from this, if I talk about best IDE in the current scenario where Python is working. So according to current recommendation, actually, we have PyCharm that full of features, basically worked in professional Python development models. Apart from this, we have Visual Studio Code that is definitely a popular one platform, and it is known for flexibility and extensiveness to support the programming languages. Now we have other one is Spider, Thony, ideally Ideally is by default IDE for Python that support our basic learning. Apart from this, we have Atom, Sublime Text, Jupyter Notebook, PyDev. And other than that, we have so many IDE available here. I have represent in this diagram, like we have Notepad, we have IDE, this one Intel. Apart from this, I have mentioned here Sublime Text and Eclipse also. Apart from this, you can see here the top most we are using currently in this year. Like as per the last scenario observed by the Google, this is the top most Python IDE that is used by the developers all over across the world. Now, this is PyDev. This is symbol of PyCharm that we are using. Spider, Jupyter Notebook, Radio, Thunny, and Visual Studio, Eric, Wing, Atom. These are the top most IDE we are using. Okay. Till now, I just explained like all the requirements of about the Python and all the requirements about like why we are using, what is the process of this, to take Python programming. Apart from this, we have some supportive thing like what kind of applications we can run, like PyCharm is there. So there is lots of libraries also available, so that is supportive for our while building the software applications. Now, if you have any question, just ask in a chat. Otherwise, we will move forward. This is the basic I have introduced right now. If you have any question, just write in a chat. I'll answer it. Yes, definitely. Apart from this, this PPT, look, just listen properly so that you will get knowledge. No need to get that. Apart from this, any question? Anyone have any question, please?
I request all the participants to be interactive.
Yes, definitely. If you
Yeah.
are guys, if you are not interact, then how I'll know that like you are approaching, like I am approaching the right thing or not. So please
Yeah.
ask question. If you have any query, just ask. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, please feel free to ask questions in the chat or raise your hand for unmute so that she can share any queries.
Okay, one thing is written over here. Arun Kamar is saying Hindi is not a language. So yes, definitely. The thing is that if you don't know your mother language, like which is your mother language as per the Indian, so please check first. This is like what is our mother language and what is the scripting we are using. Okay, before speaking anything wrong. Yes, definitely. I'll share. Okay, so moving forward. Yeah. Now, the thing is how we can work on this. So to work on any kind of scripting or any language, we need to understand some parts. Like first, I have not mentioned here, but yes, definitely that is the part of our content inside the variables only. So we need to understand the data types, and the other one is variable, and how we need to inside the expression, or you can say that syntax, we need to write some expressions. Definitely that needed, just because we need to understand how to build a syntax. Apart from this, we required statement, how we can build a statements. So we need to work on that. So moving forward, if I talk about the variable part, so inside the variable, we have one more thing. We need to understand what is constant before understanding the variables. So we can say that inside the constant, we have some fixed values such as numbers, letters, and strings that are called constant. Now, the thing is that before taking the constants, you have to understand how to represent our numbers, letters, and string that we are going to use here. So definitely, you can see here, I have given some example, like if we write print. Now you can see here, this is the easiest one kind of English language that we are using to write a code here, like print 1 2 3, and as per the output what we are getting, 1 2 3 only. So apart from this, if we are taking 98.6, now 98 is the number, and 6 is our like decimal value. So this is taking as the we are taking here the decimal value. Now as per the data type, we have a floating value, right? We call this value as a floating value. And if we are taking some words like the combinations of letters, that call string here. So as per that, whenever we are going to represent our string, we need to take single quotes or double quotes to represent any kind of string. So if you are going to apply this string, you will get the answer like hello world as an output. So this is the basic content we are taking here. Apart from this, we have some reversed word. Now the thing is that sometime before taking the reversed word, I just want to explain you like why we are taking this words, or why we can't use. So while writing any code, we can't use these things apart from where we need reversed words. For example, if you are putting any kind of conditions, or if you are creating any kind of function, inside the function if you are using reverse word, then definitely it is going to raise one error there. So always remember that we can't use reverse word as a variable name or identifier. Variable names is basically whatever the data type you are taking. We need to understand these are going to be called as the variable here. So I have written some variables like reverse word. We can say that false wait, await else import pass none break except in race true class finally is return and continue for lambda try as def from non-local while assert del global not with async elif if or a. These are the reverse word that is not able to, we are not able to use as a variable name. So remember that these words are not, never we are going to take as a variable name. Now, the thing is, what is variable? So the thing is, variable is named place in the memory where the programmer can store data and later retrieve and the data using the variable name. Now we need to understand if I talk about the choosing the name of the variable, we need to understand how we can take a statements, or like we can take a variable inside the statements. Now, if we take a value like x having a value 12.2, that is floating value, and y having an integral value, that is 14. So inside the program code, we need to write like this, but it is taking like this, in this format. Inside the code, we need to understand this is the floating value and this is the integral value, like int value, we can say that. Apart from this, when we are going to insert x is equal to 100, so what happened? Remember that when we are going to insert again x is equal to 100. So what is going to be happen in that case? X and this x, both having a same variable name. So this is going to replace your value. So in that case, what happened? 12.2 is going to replaced by the current value, that is 100 value. Now moving forward, if we say that like Python variable names, what kind of rules to writing the names? So there is some rules, like we can use or we can start our variable name with underscore. Always remember that whenever you want to bifurcate it, we need to use underscore. Apart from this, remember that this is case sensitive, so we need to consist like letters. We can take letters, numbers, underscore, such kind of thing we can take over here. Okay, and I have giving you example like good one variable name, like if we write spam x spam 23 underscore speed, this is the good format of writing a code. Okay, moving forward, if I talk about mnemonic variable names, so what is mnemonic? So if we targeted to remember what kind of intent variables, so we always need to understand, for our best practice, we need to choose some kind of well named, or often we can use some kind of good name, or with the help of some good keywords we can generate a mnemonic variable names, and that is basically like based on our memory. So I have mentioned over here the you can take example from the mnemonic from Wikipedia also, but to raise this, remember that you have to target kind of uniqueness in your variable name, so that represent your mnemonic variable names. Apart from this, if I talk about, this is kind of thing, like now I have taken one more example, now coming on the same thing. If instead of x we are taking like this, so remember that inside the computer or language, when we code for the Python, it is represent like this, like this is the example, not the accurate one, so please don't think this is the accurate one, the binary code. So we need to take like this is the example, like x is represent like this, then this one we have this value, and here we are representing the A value having a 35.0 and B having a 12.50. Now we need to get multiplication of that. So we need to write the third variable here, and we need to, inside that variable, we are multiplying this A and B, and then we need to print that value. Now this is going to target our bit code, like how our bit is going to work for this code. Now, if I talk about the bit code, you can get here like ours is represent as 35.0. Rate is represent as 12.50. P is equal to hours into rate, and print is printing for getting solution, what we are printing? Pay. Like what is the pay? So inside the pay, what we are getting? Hours into rate. Like as per the rate, what how many hours is going to take in here. So that is the representations of your bit code. Okay, apart from this, next thing is sentence or lines. How we can build a sentence inside the sentence or line. We can say that if we represent x is equal to 2 or x is equal to x plus 2, like before we use x is equal to 2, and when we are going to print x here, so what we call these statements or sentences. So this is assignment statements, because we are assigning some value to x. Now with expression, this is the expression because here we are taking some one of the variable inside the another variable. So that's why this is called expression. X plus 2 is called a expression, assignment expression. Now the thing is that here this is the print statement for the Python. Now you can understood variable, operator, constant, and functions. Now if we talk about the function, like if you have to write the function, you have to understand the like statement or sentence type also. So when we go for assignment statements, we need to assign some value. For example, assigning some value. So 3.9 multiplied by the x, and here we are subtracting 1 minus x. This is the expression here. We can say that for one variable, and that variable called x. Now if I talk about the same thing for this variable, 0.6 is we can take the value of the x as this format. If memory allocation, on the basis of that, if we are talking about what is the value that x is storing in the memory, so that is 0.6 in and apart from this, if I talk about the memory allocations of other x and 1 minus x, so it is going to be called as 0.4. Apart from this, the value of 1 and 3.9 is going to measured as the expression, that is 0.936. Always remember that when we talk about the floating value, you have to understand how our result is placed and assigned to x. Now moving forward, like if I talk about, if I want, like if we want to store a variable can be updated by the replacing value, like the old value is 0.6 and the new value is 0.936. Now this is going to show you the right hand expressions. The result is placed in assigned to and the variable on the left side, that is x. This is the left hand side and where we are getting the value. This is the explanation of assignment value. So remember that this is the basic format that we need to take in the statement and the lines as per the assignment statements or value, assigning the value. Now the thing is that next thing is we assign the value or state some statement. Now what is the expression, like how we are taking the expression? So because of lack of the mathematical symbols on computer keyboards, we use computer speaks to express the classic method of operations. Like asterisk is the multiplication, we can take exponential, raise the powers. I have represent here, like plus is the adding, minus is the subtraction, asterisk is the multiplication. This is based on division part, and backslash is represent the division, double asterisk is represent the power, and the division symbol is like percent symbol is represent the remainder. So remember that these kind of numeric expression we are taking inside the Python. Apart from this, when we assign this value, for example, double, like here we are taking a variable like x is equal to 2. So remember that if we want inside the xx, like same expression we are providing, like assignment with expression, so we can say that xx is equal to xx plus 2. And when we want to print xx, so it is going to show you output. Instead of access, it is taking the value 2 and add it in the current value. So we will get 4 as a solution. As same as here multiplication, we are getting this one value. For asterisk is used for multiplication, and we will get the multiplication value of 440 into multiple by 12. Apart from this, if we divide yy by 1000, so here 5280 is the value of y, and when we divide it by 1000, we will get the floating value, like we will get this one value 5.28. Now the thing is that when we represent, like we are taking another one variable jj is equal to 23. Now the next one expression, like variable we are taking here kk is equal to jj percent, we are using percent here, and 5. Now what we will get? We will get the remainder here, so that's why we are getting 3 here. Apart from this, if we use like a 4 double asterisk symbol here of 3, so what we will get? Like power of 4 here. So this is the explanation of numeric expression here. Now, if I talk about order of evaluations, like how we can evaluate it, so we can say that when we take a string operator together, so Python must know which one do the first, like on the basis of priority. So this is called the operator precedence. So as per the precedence, we are taking on the basis of priorities, like which operator can take first on the basis of operator procedures. Like parentheses are going to treat first, like we can solve, we are going to solve parentheses first, then exponential, raise the power, then we can take multiplication, then division, then remainder, and then addition, and then subtraction. Then at the end we can take left to right rule. Okay, so as per that expression, if we have like x variable having 1 plus 2 double asterisk 3, we are using division symbol here, and 4 multiple by 5. So if we are printing x, so we will get the value of 11. Now how we are going to get the value? So remember that there is no parenthesis. So what we are going to evaluate? We are going to work on power first. So what we did, we work on power, like power 2 to the power 3 is getting 8 value. So after that, what we need, and to solve as per that division, I have written over there multiplication division, that is going to be taken over here. So after that 3 we are getting here, then again multiplication is going to be taken here, and then 1 plus 2, like 5 into 2 is getting 10. Now we need to solve this addition part, so we will get 11 value, and that's we are getting the value output of this one portion. Now, operator precedence is going to remember you the rules from top to bottom approach. Remember that this is going to be taken as the mathematical expression that easy to understand. So that's why we are taking top to bottom approach, not bottom to top approach. Okay. Apart from this, like what does the type? Like I already told you what is data type, or we are using type there. So what is the meaning of type? So in Python, variable, literals, and constant having a type. Which kind of type we are using? So always remember that there is some kind of, for example, plus means addition. If you are using constant, so you have to find out, like if something is a string, that is constant we are using. So always remember that we are using some kind of type inside the Python. Now type matters for everything. Like if you are using wrong type, so in that case you will get some error. So you need to identify the correct type, which type of thing you are using. Now we have some Python like type function is there. So if we use type function inside the type function, if we use like triple E. So remember that I already told you in starting, when we write string, any kind of letter, we need to represent it in inside, like, with the help of inverted commas, like single quotes or double quotes. So I have not written in this line, so what I am getting, class string. Okay, so remember that you have to write with the quotes also, so you can get your solution properly, and sometime it is not going to give you error. But yes, when you are going to work on the large functions, you have to remember the type and you have to declare the correct type format. So remember that whenever you are going to use, we can check with the type function also. So moving forward, different types of numbers we have, that is integers like -14, like 0, minus, and positive values we can take in an integer format, and with the decimal it is called a floating value. Apart from this, we have some type of conversion is there. Like if we want to convert our value, like floating value, we are taking 99 plus 100, so it will convert our value expressions. So remember that whenever you are going to use such kind of models, you have to remember the functions. For example, if I take f variable is equal to float I, that is float is the type, and I inside the function, float function inside the float function, if I am taking this and printing this variable f here, so what I will get? I will get the value of 42, because what happened? I declared here I is equal to 42. So remember that this is the type we can like understand. First, what we did, we initialize here, we give one, like we take variable I and provided some value. Now then type I, we are checking which type I is having. So this is integer type. Now what we are doing, we are converting that integer value to floating. So for conversion, what we need to do, we need to take a variable f is equal to, inside the value which type we want to convert. So this is the float value we want, and then we need to print the value of f. Which value? This one, the value of f, and that will indicate our floating value. So that's why we are getting 42.0. That is the type of conversion we are doing here. Understand? Now, if we talk about integer divisions, so remember that there is some kind of divisions we are doing, like if we work on the first one, like this is the integer. So this is working like if you are dividing 10 by 2, it will give you the 5.0 value, because it is taking in form of floating. So apart from this, if we are going to take directly integer, so we need to write the integer value. We need to pick only the integer value here. Apart from this, if we talk about the Python 2 x, like 2.x version, so that is also kind of thing. Mm, like we need to understand, this is a kind of different in 2x, it is going to work in different format. Now moving forward, there is a string type conversion we have. So string type is basically in the same format that we work. Like if you want to convert integer to float, and then we need to get some kind of thing. So remember that for that, what we need to look out, we need to look out the type of that value, and we need to understand if like if you are getting any kind of error, if the string does not contain any numeric characters, if you are writing kind of thing. So remember that you need to initialize string value, not instead of you can't take another type instead of like value is need to take as a string. Whatever the value you are taking, doesn't matter you are taking numbers or string like characters or other thing, you need to initialize in the same format. So that is the basic thing we need to understand. Now if I talk about user inputs, if I talk about user inputs, so that is going to be indicate sorry. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. This is user input. So when we talk about what kind of input we can take, so for the pseudo and like code as per the flow chart also we are learning in DS. So on the basis of that, what we are learning in inside the Python, we have one function, input function. We can use that to return any kind of strings. Like for example, I have used a variable NAM name, not name, nam, that consisting input functions. Inside the function, what I have written, who are you? So print welcome or nam, like in the form of here variable. So what we are going to get here. So remember that, for example, if we use a kind of input function, you will get your quotient and also with your welcome value, like as per this input function. So remember that when you are going to use this, you have to return a string, like you will get a string when you are going to process it, this function. Next topic is if we want to convert user input, then in that case what we need to use. So if you want to read a number from the user, we must to convert it from the string. For that reason we use this user input, like conversion type of user input. Mm, like for example, important in is getting the euro float, that is the string format of value we are in, consisting inside the function, input function, and we are using us sub is equal to in int value. Inside that we are calling the first variable inp, and we are increasing it, like adding one value inside that. So what we are going to get here, if we are going to print us floor, us floor and USF, the value of USF. Inside the USF, what we are taking as an integer in INP. What is the value of INP? That is euro floor. So euro floor is here, and then what we are getting here, like the value of integer here, INP plus 1 is there. So there is no value, so that's why we are getting 0. And here the next thing is we are getting US floor with the value of whatever we are getting. So USF value having this one value INP, and INP having this euro float, and then we are getting here USF, that is plus 1. So inside the plus 1 we are getting USF, so that's why we are getting value US floor 1 as the output. Now there is some part is in the Python, like if you are going to write any kind of code, you need to initialize statements or comments, so that after 1 year if you are going to check your code, you can check the statements also. So anything after that you want to ignore by the Python, you can write a comments. So you can write a single comments or multi-line comments also. So you need to write a comments with the help of one symbol that is called hash. So if you write any statement with the help of a hash, so it is going to be ignored by the Python one. I have written here, I have writing some code like name handle here, and I want to put some comment here. So what I did was I just put hash and getting like what I am doing inside this code or in this line. So I have written over there. So whenever I am going to open my code, I am able to see that, okay, here I am counting the word frequency. Here I am able to find the most common words. So for that readability, we are using the comments. So remember that we need to use all the things one by one as per the stages. So as per the summary, now we are going to conclude this class. So as per the summary, if I tell you like what we learn here, so we learn type, reverse word, variable. Inside the variable, we mnemonic we like learn here operators and operators precedence, integer divisions, conversional between types, user inputs, comment, hash, and we learn what is Python, what is IDE, and what is the features of IDE and the Python, why we are using IDE, why we use Python, what is the upcoming like opportunities in when we use Python, what is the agenda of taking Python, and why we are taking the Python. So these are the things you have to learn properly. So this is the scenario we need to cover. So this is, I'm going to give you one question. Okay, so if we are going to prompt, like we need to take, like I already show you how to represent. So you have to write a code for this. Like if you enter hours 35, enter rate 2.75. So for that reason, we need to get pay 96. Now please exercise it when you are going to like exit from this class. Just write a code that you learn right now, so you will get understand like how you can write a code. So now the thing is, next, if you have any question, just ask me, and that's it from my side. Anyone have any questions? Okay, there is one question from Swali. How you can improve your coding skills? Mm, basically, the thing is that, look, I explained in earlier, like when you are going to work on any kind of coding, so remember that you have to work on the practice format and the syntax one. That is base part of your learning. And remember, you have to practice daily. If you just break your sequence, then definitely it is not going to support you. So remember that from where ever you are going to learn, you have to practice your code. Anything else? Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, for communication, definitely you have to learn the English, and you have to get knowledge from communication classes. So Rama ma'am can help you in that. We are running communication classes also, so you can get support from there.
Yeah. Thank you, Kamna, for your wonderful session. So, participants, you have any queries,
Yes,
you can ask me.
yeah, they are asking for the resume. Definitely, we are supporting for the resume building also, and we are helping for that also. As in the starting, Rama ma'am already explained you. Like we are giving support on all the part of things, so you can get it from here. This is based on Python program, basically the overview of Python. So that's why we are not included the algorithm. Yes, definitely. If you want to get knowledge about the Python or algorithm or DSA, you can contact with the mentor like Rama ma'am or other mentors, and they are going to give you the link to join that webinars or classes.
So any other queries?
Yes, one student is asking mutable and immutable variable, right? So mutable is that kind of variable that we can change. Like I already told you in the PPT, that if we are replacing any kind of value, that we can change the variable name sometime. Or if we are not able to change the variable name, in that case, that is immutable variables. Apart from this, if any question, just let me know. In the current scenario, as I said, Python is the one of the most demandable language, and you will get the higher one knowledge or job opportunity in this. And definitely you will go for AI, machine learning, data science, all the things is there that is too much demandable in this IT field currently. Apart from this, we have fintech also, so you can take that. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. No more question is there, I guess.
Yes, yes, Kamna. Thank you for your session. And let me share my screen. So let me show you some of the reviews of our students. Power BI review from Chennai, and CCNA student review from Malaysia. JD Edward student review from Mumbai, and RPA student review from Kerala. Snowflake student review from Bangalore, and AWS DevOps student review from Tamil Nadu. So this is 15 years experience student review from Chennai. Python course completion review by student from Karnataka. So Power Automate working professional review, and this is 11 years experience. This is RPA UiPath tool changing, 4 years experience student review from Bangalore. CyberArk student review, SailPoint student review, UiPath. And also many non-IT background students also have given reviews. This is all about our reviews. And let me explain APT student guide. So after this, I'll share you the offer and everything, and then I'll share you the feedback link. Once you fill the feedback link, you will be getting the certificate within a week. This is our student guide. This explains how we provide training to our students and how it helps them to secure jobs worldwide. Simple learning methodology. Each day we will have a 1 hour class divided into 4 sessions. First 15 minutes is about quick revision and doubt clearing session from the previous class. Next 25 minutes, the trainer teaches today's topic for 15 minutes, and next 10 minutes, students practice hands-on with today's topic. Next 25 minutes, the trainer teaches the next topic for today for 15 minutes, and for the next 10 minutes, students practice hands-on with the next topic for today. Last 5 minutes, recap of the class with the trainer. Learning pyramid. Reading alone provides 10% understanding. Images and videos provides 20% of understanding. Observing presentation provides 30% understanding. Group discussion provides 50% understanding. Hands-on practice provides 70% of learning. Teaching concepts to others boosts 90% of understanding. So we trained our students to the level where they can work in any live projects. What is your goal now? Maybe getting a new job, switching jobs, learning new technology, internal transfer within the company. Why didn't we meet our goal yet? The habit loop. The habit loop creates a systematic learning path for career success. Until now, due to our habits, we have not been able to reach our goal. Redirecting students' time from unproductive activities to focused learning. Routine. Attending daily live classes in a disciplined manner. Reward. Gaining knowledge and reaching our goal. What is the difference between the disadvantages of online videos and advantages of live classes? You may think why we have to pay money. Here is the difference between online and offline classes. So in online classes, unstructured content will be provided, but here in live classes, well-structured and organized learning. No way to ask questions in online videos. You can ask the trainer questions immediately during the live classes. Trainer is unaware of individual students, but here trainer knows each and every student personally. No personal experience sharing in online videos. Trainers share real-time project experience with the students. No follow-up on homework in online classes, but here, online videos. Daily and ensure homework is completed before moving to the next topic. Available online for a long time, but due to habits and distractions, we haven't learned effectively. Live classes help restructure habits, making it easier to learn. AllPro learning format. A combination of learning through online documents, YouTube and other recorded videos, collaborative learning with friends. Advantages over other institutes. Each batch consists of maximum of 5 students. This allows the trainer to focus on each student in a collaborative and interactive manner. Live recording are available for students to download and save permanently for lifelong access. Fingertip material. Class recordings. All live classes will be recorded and it can be downloaded by the students. Class notes. Class notes will be provided in PDF or PPT format. Software. Record software and license will be provided. All materials will be provided in a shared drive link. Maximum and minimum market salary. Like freshers will get a package of 4 lakhs and 3 years experience with 7 lakh package and 4 years with 8 lakh package and 6 years with 15 lakhs package and 9 years experience with 22 lakhs and 10 years experienced will get 25 lakhs of package. Thank you. So next we'll go for the offer. Like full course, we provide full course also flash course. You can take the classes through Skype or through Zoom. So normal training model around 35 hours of course, like 75 minutes per day, and flash course also in Skype or in Zoom. So it will be for around 4 to 5 hours, or it may extend to 6 to 7 hours. So what is the course market price? For full course in market price, 24 to 25,000 is charged, and for flash course it is 10K to 12K. This is the market price, and our price is 17,000 for full course and only 5,000 for flash course. But here we are giving an offer, like those who attended today's webinar will be getting full course for only 12,000 and flash course for 999. So the offer is only for 15 minutes. So those who are interested, you can make some token advance and you can get the offer. This is only for the students, those who attended the webinar today. Here is the payment link. So once again, I'm telling, like those who have attended the webinar will be getting the discount for full course only 12,000 and for flash course it is 999. If anyone interested, you can make a token advance and you can hold the classes. Is there anyone interested for the classes? Someone asked in chat about the price and everything in the regarding classes. So if you're interested means I'll give my number in the chat, so you can contact me at any time. And now I'll share you the feedback link. So those who fill the feedback link, I mean feedback only, will be getting the certificates. So I have shared my WhatsApp number in the chat. So if you have any queries, you can ping me at any time. Also, I'm sharing the feedback link. I shared the feedback link in the chat. So you can fill the form right away. So those who are filling the feedback link only will be getting the certificate. So if you have any queries, you can ping me. Ismail, he has asked like what is like flash course. So in it's like workshop. So we'll be giving in webinar we gave overview of the technology. In somewhat in depth, we'll teach you the technology in workshop. It will be for around 8 to 10 hours. So if you have any queries, you will be getting the certificate within a week. If you need any other courses also, you can message me. So thanks all. Already shared in the chat. Someone is asking for certificate link. Please fill the feedback form. Also, you can ping me at any time for any other queries. Okay, we can wind up the session. Thanks all.